guys, I just wanted to show you a quick example of the power of automation. So basically just quick scripting in Python and what you can do in order to avoid repeated manual effort. So right now I'm going through essentially like the homework assignments and setting everything up for this mentorship program code-wise. And I just want to show you, I whipped up this quick Python script because I was thinking about basically doing folders and putting a code there for assignments, solutions, and then essentially code written in the video lessons as well, and in from week 1 to week 12. And one way you could do that is just manual. So you could just create a new folder, let's say like week 1, but I want to create two folders within that. So let's say I want to create an assignments folder, and then I also want to create solutions folder too. So you can say, see, for just one action, it doesn't take a long time, but let's say I want to do that for every single week. So from week 1 to week 12, then you can see I'm going to take a lot of time just to do that manually. So I want you to kind of think about what you could do with Python to automate things like this that take a lot of manual effort, but don't necessarily make sense for you to spend your time on. So you can do that with spreadsheets, PDFs, text messages, emails. You can all do that automatically. It's all about breaking down that problem. So my problem that I was trying to solve was like automatically creating 12 folders from week 1 to week 12, and then within each folder create an assignments folder and a solutions folder. So basically the assignments are going to give it to you guys, and then the solutions for that as well. So code can be placed in both those folders. So instead of having to do that manually, I essentially just created two variables here, folder names and inner folder names. So for this first list, it's essentially a string week 1, week 2, all the way to week 12. And then for the second variable, the two subfolders, so assignments and solutions. And in order to essentially replicate the same commands that we learned about from the terminal commands, like mkdir, which creates a folder, touch, which creates a file, let's say cd, change directory, so either going to a directory, or cd ... which basically goes to the parent folder. You can do all those same commands in Python using the OS library. So how did I know what commands to use in the OS library? So with this, essentially, we'll go more into this when we learn in the next video lesson on how to read documentation, but if you import a library, so like right here, import OS, you can basically go to that documentation and figure out what type of functions that OS library has. So you have this function os.name, the name of the operating system dependent module imported. So basically what operating system you're using. So is it POSIX, is it Unix, things like that. And for us, the main important ones are going to be change directory, which basically you change into the folder you want to, and then also make directory too. So mkdir. So again, you have a similar command, similar functionality to the terminal commands, but we're going to use that function. So all I'm doing here is using a Python for loop. So for folder and folder names. So for folder, for this element, week 1, go through this loop. So make that folder with that name, week 1, change into that folder, then create a second loop that goes through assignments and solutions and make that folder. So within week 1. So if we change into the week 1 folder, now it's empty. Within the second loop, now we create 2 folders within that, assignments and solutions, and then we go back out of it, and then the loop continues. And then you basically just iterate. So next is going to be week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, creating both folders within those newly created folders. So you can just see this is like a nice simple way to automate things. So I'm going to run it and show you how simple it is to basically quickly develop this code. So the longest part for me to actually code with this was actually just creating this array list, typing that out. And this was kind of just by intuition, knowing how to use the library, but you get used to it. So we just used a very simple for loop as well. So once I run this, you'll see I basically have all the folders I want created. So Python dir construction, which is the name of my Python file. And you can see I basically automatically, and not even a second, has all the weeks with the proper folders that I wanted created. So that's just a quick way that you can automate a lot of like these mundane tasks. And I just wanted to give you a little taste of what you'll be able to do eventually. So hope this helps. Thanks, guys.